Hello, my name is Pablo Nunes. I'm partner head of digital technology here in Entity Data, Brazil. It's a fact that since more than 50 years ago, humans and society dream to live in another world. Digital worlds where we can experience new and diverse experiences apart of this physical world. At the end of the 2021, the change of the name from Facebook to Meta create a new hype of metaverse. But actually, technology was not ready yet, and the high expectations were not attained. Now, at the beginning of 2024, we believe that we are in another moment. The launch of Apple Vision Pro is going to start a new era of experience immersive. Welcome to our insight of spatial computing, where we are going to see all the aspects of this new device and this new era.
Hola a todos, mi nombre es Alberto Otero y soy el responsable del área de Digital Technology en Entity Data Iberoamérica. Nuestro equipo, formado por más de 4.000 personas en más de 10 países, está especializado en ayudar a organizaciones líderes como la suya a abordar sus retos de negocio mediante el uso de últimas tecnologías y diseño digital. Dentro de las nuevas tecnologías, uno de los ámbitos en los que pensamos va a crecer más el interés próximamente es precisamente el de la computación espacial. El perfeccionamiento de los dispositivos asociados a estas tecnologías y el lanzamiento de nuevo hardware por parte de compañías líderes a nivel mundial está haciendo que las posibilidades de la computación espacial sean cada vez mayores y puedan tener más peso a futuro en la consecución de resultados reales de negocio. Y les pongo varios ejemplos asociados a dos elementos clave que seguro están trabajando: la experiencia de empleado y la experiencia de cliente. En cuanto a la experiencia de sus empleados, imagínense poder trabajar con varias pantallas gigantes virtuales en las que manejar información de manera más productiva, o poder hacer videollamadas mucho más cercanas y realistas, o poder experimentar entornos desconocidos evitando riesgos físicos, disponiendo de simuladores hiperrealistas que permitan entrenar mucho mejor a sus profesionales. Y en cuanto a la experiencia de sus clientes, la computación espacial nos permite, por ejemplo, ofrecer experiencias digitales de alta calidad, como por ejemplo la asistencia virtual a una conferencia como si realmente el cliente estuviera allí, o cruzar el mundo real con el digital, proyectando información sobre un auto que se está adquiriendo en un punto de venta, o tener la flexibilidad para cambiar la realidad, probando diferentes decoraciones en un apartamento antes de darlas por definitivas, o incluso favorecer la comunicación con clientes con problemas motores, gracias al uso de interfaces basadas únicamente en el movimiento de los ojos. Estas son algunas pinceladas de las posibilidades que vemos en la aplicación de la computación espacial en compañías de primer nivel como la suya. Espero que la sesión de hoy les resulte interesante. Muchas gracias por su asistencia.
Thank you, Taro. The digital world is undergoing a transformative shift, and understanding the shift is a must for companies navigating the future. What we once knew is rapidly evolving. Unlike traditional computing, which confined us to screens and interfaces, spatial computing merges the digital and physical worlds seamlessly. It leverages technology like augmented reality to create immersive experiences, allowing digital content to coexist and interact with our physical surroundings. Spatial computing transforms how we perceive and interact with this information, bridging the gap between physical and virtual realities. Key to this evolution is the concept of physical anchoring. It breaks through that ties digital information and physical worlds seamlessly. Imagine a world where digital elements are woven into our surroundings, unlocking unprecedented potential for innovation and engagement. Major industry players are recognizing the power of spatial computing. Apple Vision Pro is leading this charge, signaling a new era of possibilities. And as tech giants align with this transformative wave, companies must consider how to integrate spatial computing into their core strategies. And what's truly groundbreaking is the democratization of spatial computing, accessible not only through high-end devices, but also through mid-range smartphones, becoming an everyday reality. This accessibility opens new avenues for market penetration and consumer engagement. And in this conclusion, this isn't just a technological shift, it is a fundamental change in how we interact with the digital realm. And as we stand in this forefront of the spatial revolution, our next topic delves into the market dynamics and emerging economies. The future is spatial, and the time to adapt is now.
Thank you, Marina. So, when you are talking about the new economy and the marketing for spatial computing, we should talk about different topics. One of these topics is the digital identity and our avatars. How are we going to be present in this digital world? What kind of information will you share with all the platforms and other people? Well, I would like to have my own avatar in a 3D form that can show how I will be connected with people and my physical presence. Not only this visual interpretation, but also everything that I can bring with me, all the enriched information and all the aspects that I think are important to share with people. So I can have not only my t-shirt, my hats, my trousers, but I can take with me all the information about my health conditions or my financial, and also I can collect what I should or what I want to share in a specific situation. So if I'm going to an appointment with my doctor, I will bring my digital identity and my avatar that has that information for this situation. So I can select what I will share. If I'm going to a digital party or to a digital event, I can bring my social avatar to this experience. So we can create all these immersive situations where you can select and be a different person or have your real person in that situation. Another aspect is the digital assets. How are you going to hold and manage these assets? For me, for example, I would like to have my digital assets managed in a bank, for example. I think they're more secure, they have more infrastructure for this. But when you're talking about the economics, will be a lot of competitors or startups or companies that can have their own solutions to manage these digital assets. So when you are going to bring this information to different spaces, we can select and do it in a different way. Another point of the economics is about the anchor economic. Who is going to create and be the best competitor or the best provider for these anchors? What is an anchor? It's the capacity to put digital content in the real world. When you're talking about an environment, I can start with a different experience, but I also can read different anchors and be in a different place. So who is going to sell or manage it or regulate these anchors? This can be a really good market if you start thinking about advertisement or publicity, or even to directions to a client or directions to your customer. You can have and own all your anchors in a different space. So another topic that you can bring here is the social media, the social networks, actually. So if you are going to connect with people in these different situations that I already mentioned, we actually will be starting an instant social network in this context. So if I'm going to talk to my banker, to my manager account, I will have a strictly connection to him, and I will talk in a digital world or in a digital presence, and this network will be solved in a few minutes. When I have all the solutions done, it's gone. I can have my own privacy directly with that person. So if I'm going to talk to my family, to my grandfather, to my grandmother, I have a closed connection with them in this social network and do whatever we want. So this brings to us a lot of possibilities and how we can monetize, how we can create new services, how we can provide different aspects to create this new economy. The possibilities are endless. We are starting to scratch just the surface for this, and we are going to talk more about how we can start and how we can do this. So I will call Esteban right now so he can tell more about this.
Thank you, Marcelo. Spatial computing is a relatively new science, bringing forth many challenges and uncertainties when executing projects. At Entity Data, we have been researching technologies, conducting proof of concepts, technology trials, establishing best practice, executing projects, and qualifying professionals for the past 5 years. Our aim is to support you in your spatial computing journey. Therefore, we would like to share some tips on how to kickstart your spatial computer project. We begin by defining business objectives and exploring potential solutions. It's crucial to conduct a small proof of concepts and proof of technologies to validate which solutions are truly feasible. Entity Data has developed numerous POCs and POTs accelerating this initial phase for many use cases. Like any innovation project, we recommend adopting an agile approach. Throughout the project execution, we often encounter changes in direction and challenges that may alter the initial scope. Regarding technology, the market has widely adopted the Unity engine to create 3D applications for both virtual and augmented reality. It's also possible to develop web applications for VR and AR using JavaScript-based frameworks. For mobile applications, there are SDKs available for both Android and iOS. Over the years, we've observed that many business opportunities may arise during the execution of these POCs and projects, often leading to the redefinition of KPIs, the solution itself, or even the business strategy. Finally, a significant challenge often encountered in spatial computing projects is how to design the user experience in three-dimensional world. While some concepts and best practices from the established 2D market can be applied, new challenges emerge when adding to the third dimension, providing depth and free movement in 360 degrees. Additionally, new interface options arise, as we may have direct hand interaction in some cases, the assistance of controls in others, or touchscreen interactions on a smartphone. All of this for a single application running on different platforms.
Over the years, Entity Data has been a leader in best practice for designing immersive experience, having undertaken over 60 initiatives, including talks and projects. And now let's talk about cybersecurity and legal aspects.
Hey there. Thanks, Stephen. Well, let's talk about spatial computing. As a cybersecurity lover myself, what I like to talk about lately is how we're going to bring a better experience and make it safety for everyone that uses spatial computing. Well, spatial computing has new challenges, but we're quite familiar with them already. Basically, depending on each context, we're going to have to face risks of legal. We're going to use new frameworks, but all based on things we already know. Think about the famous CIA triad: confidentiality, integrity, availability. All these things we need to make sure that are addressed and safely addressed with spatial computing. Well, think about, as an example, you're crossing the street. You already know the challenges you're going to face, all the risks you need to be aware of, right? Well, it's the same thing. Imagine someone creates a new car, a new type of car, and this car brings new challenges. Well, we're going to use the things we already know to address these new risks, all positively, right? So combining the experience we already have and the right strategy, we can combine that with advanced security measures to overcome the challenges of the physical digital world. Thank you.
The truth is, it has been a very inspirational talk. After discovering the fascinating world of spatial computing, I imagine we all agree that it's not just an innovation. It's going to change the way that we interact with the digital world. This allows us to create more immersive, interactive, and personalized experiences. They will not only respond to events triggered by users, but will also interact with the physical world around us in a completely new ways. With the launch of Apple Vision Pro, an immense opportunity has opened up to innovate and rethink how companies interact with their clients and employees. Now it's time to take a step forward with Entity Data, leverage the limitless potential of spatial computing, and begin to lead the market with solutions that make a difference. Hopefully, our vision can serve as inspiration, and we can do this together, helping with our expertise. Thank you very much.
Well, with this last topic, we arrive at the end of the Inside Spatial Computing. We hope you enjoy our content about technology, business, and legal about this new topic. We encourage you to learn more about immersive technologies and think in your own companies how you can implement new journeys and new experience. See you soon.